Studies have shown that 4 minutes of uninterrupted eye contact can increase intimacy even between complete strangers. This is the ultimate way to increase and deepen a connection with anyone that you meet. If you meet a girl, this strategy works. If you meet a guy, this strategy works. Okay, and this strategy has been shown to make people who are literally complete strangers to have an emotional connection with them. And towards the end, you're gonna learn an exercise that you guys can use with the people that you date, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, wife, I don't give a fuck. That will increase the connection, because some of you guys just don't know how to make eye contact. Some of you guys are afraid to make eye contact, and even the eye contact you made creeps people out. So I'm gonna show you how to do it without being creepy towards the end. Okay, so let's
like a boss.
let's talk about why emotional sex tends to make people fall in love. And this is actually something that most people are not aware of. They don't notice this aspect of falling in love. And let me explain to you. What is emotional sex? Emotional sex is prolonged eye contact that doesn't have lust in it. When you make eye contact with someone and there's lust, that's a little different, right? You wanna know why? Because when there's lust, you don't know whether or not what's inspiring you to make eye contact is a genuine connection with their humanity versus the lust that you have for them, right? And the way that you know that it's lust, any intense eye contact within the first month of meeting people, first month or so, when there is a lot of sex, you know what I'm saying? Most likely there's lust behind it. And so you can't really trust it. But once the lust goes away, once you guys start to habituate yourselves, once you guys get used to your presence, the prolonged eye contact is gonna make people fall in love. Because when there's lust, the oxytocin and those chemicals are released, but not with as much intensity. Why? Because when you look at someone with lust, you don't really penetrate the barrier of their humanity. You know, like there's still some ulterior motive. It's the type of eye contact you make with your dog, the type of eye contact you make with a child that you love, the type of eye contact you make where somebody that's about to die. That eye contact, right, is a form of emotional intimacy, or I like to call it emotional sex, right? And the reason why is this: oxytocin level are increased when there's eye contact. Increased bonding, prolonged eye contact can lead to increased levels of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone or the bonding hormone. This hormone promotes feelings of trust, bonding, and emotional closeness. Now, this is why I call it emotional sex, because it literally has the effect of after sex. In prolonged eye contact, it literally creates the same sensation, the same neurochemical reactions as when a mother gives birth to a child, or after you have sex with someone. And that feeling bonds you together. That's why a lot of the times when people have sex with each other, they tend to create a connection, not because of the sex itself, but because of the oxytocin. So you could literally have the same effect without the sex by just making prolonged eye contact, right? Deep eye contact is like sex without sex. It's the after effect of sex used the right way. You can use this to have a good connection before you do with someone. Now look, this is actually what's really fascinating. When people start to recall you, when you're not there, this is where the magic happens. When you're not around. Why is that? Okay. When you're not around, people have to imagine you, right? If they love you, if they like you, they want to see you. So the brain has a compensatory quality where if it's used to something, if it's habituated to something, it'll start to recreate the stimulus in its absence. So humans, there's something called tinnitus, where you're used to a certain sound level of noise. If you develop hearing loss, your brain will overcompensate the loss with creating a sound in the brain, in your ear. It's the same thing with the brain. When you're not there, it'll start to recall you. But when you're in love, something magical happens. You'll start to recall them, but not just remember them, but make eye contact with them. When you don't love someone, one of the things that happens is that you think of them, but because there's not that emotional intimacy, you're gonna start to think of them without making eye contact. And the way, but when you start to fall in love with them, you'll start to notice that when you think of them, you think of them with eye contact. But when there's a lot of lust involved, right? A lot of like, lust. You're like, you gotta look at the eye and then look somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? So that's why this cannot happen in the first month. This has to happen once the lust goes away. And this is why some people who are thrill seekers, who are always looking for the highs, can never get to this point. They can never get to the point where they start imagining the person without the sex in their minds and having that, like, that anime thing where the character is recalling a family member that needs to rescue, and the family member goes like this, and there's like blurriness, and all you do is see, and the highest contrast is in the eyes, right? This is what happens when you're in love. Just pay attention. You recall them, and in your memories, you'll notice that it goes like this, and you make eye contact. Not like Pride Month, right? And they look at you, and there's a softness. And what your brain does when that happens, it releases oxytocin. And each time you recall them, the more oxytocin the brain releases, the more in love they get with you. This also happens in person. It does. But it is reinforced and solidified in your absence. Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to objectify someone when you get to this point, because the intense eye contact shows your humanity. It shows your vulnerability. It shows your weakness. It breaks through the ego and creates a deep sense of awareness through the other person's existence. Literally making deep eye contact with someone creates a certain self-awareness through your awareness of me that bonds you together. It's truly a powerful experience. And this is why, if you struggle making eye contact, you have to work on that. You have to work on that, because when they recall you, when they think of you, they have to, if they're in love, they have to think of eye contact. Humans are visual creatures. It's how they can recall you. An animal will recall you through their smell, but a human through eye contact. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content and you guys want to work with me one-on-one and you guys have a situation, I actually work with clients. So I offer 5-minute sessions, 10-minute sessions, 15-minute sessions, 30-minute sessions, 45 1-hour sessions. And they're all private and they're all exclusive. Nobody will find out about them. And there I help you with your situations. It's not therapy. I pretty much help you with your one-off situation. Or if you guys want to work with me more consistently, I have coaching packages there. I've helped thousands of people with their dating lives. I've helped people get married. Like the other day, some lady just literally in Mexico City just showed me her belly and was like, look. And I'm like, I'm not the father. She was like, she's like, no, I got married because of you. I'm like, oh, thank you. She was like, we work together. I don't know if you remember me. So these strategies work. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Gay pride, it doesn't matter, people. I am open to help anyone who wants my help. Just click on the description down below where it says work with Father Alex or work with me one-on-one, and you can book a call with me today or tomorrow. I'm available for you guys, okay? All right, guys, we're gonna have a brief intermission so that I could tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.